What's up, people? Happy Friday to you. Your main man, Gene Dot, bringing you the scoop. Listen, I want to apologize to all of you, my viewers, because last week I had to go see a very good friend of mine who was hospitalized. So just from a mental standpoint and just not having it in my time, for the first time in a year and a half, I did not do the blog on last week. So if you're wondering why didn't you receive a text message about it, or why didn't you see a video on Facebook about it or Twitter, it's because I took the week off. Just a lot going on. But the scoop is in full effect with your main man right now this Friday morning. And as you can see, it is definitely going down. Gotta ship, because I mean, we're coming upon one of the biggest weekends in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm gonna tell you all about that. That's the Reigns and Reebok Classic weekend, and of course, we're all over it. We are all over it. So if you did not get a chance to order your shirt, I am going to flash the link one last time. Actually, the deadline was this past Tuesday, but I know how some of us as African Americans are, as Negroes are, as colored people are. We are going to wait till the last minute. So I'm gonna flash it for you. If you do not order today, don't worry about ordering. It's a wrap. If you don't order by today, when you see this video, don't worry about it. If you don't see this video until Tuesday, that's your bad, because Friday morning is when it pops like fish grease. So, with that being said, I'm flashing the link right now. Go to that, click on it, order your shirt. Now, moving on into some 411, Miss Mary Hawthorne in Columbus, Ohio, 23 years, working at an Arby's. She was fired because a robber came in with a knife and she hopped out of the window for safety. Now, I guess you're saying, well, Gene, that doesn't make any sense. Why was she fired for that? She was fired because management says she shouldn't have never been alone in the first place. But you know what I say to that? That's hocus pocus and bogus, because if she was the manager and she was by herself, like, I'm trying to figure out, why would you fire her? The right person was there at the time to be alone. It wasn't like it was just an associate that was in there by herself. She was the manager. She was locking up. If she let her associate go, well, hey, you know what? It's not my fight. That's Arby's deal. She's been there for 23 years. So I will say she will reap some unemployment. She will get unemployment for being at Arby's as a manager for 23 years. And shame on you, Arby's. She hopped out the window for safety. I mean, at least she lived to open up the store the next day. But again, that's not my fight. My prayers and thoughts are with you, young lady in Ohio. I don't even know who you are, but because I'm reporting your story, I feel your pain. Listen, next week, getting on into it. Next week, there's a lot of events going on. Alumni ENT is all over it. You scroll down after you see this video via the blog, you will see our commercial. You'll see the events that's going on, kicking off next Friday. I'm sorry, let's kick it off from the week. Monday, we're at Puff's. Tuesday, I don't know where we are. Wednesday, we're at Jim's Place. And this is for all alumni, all Reigns and Reebok alumni for the Northwest Classic. We're at Jim's Place next Wednesday night. Thursday, we're going to be at Skyline. Friday, 2 events going on, actually. An older event for the classes of the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, the Old Time Fish Fry, hosted by Mr. Anthony Rogers and Dexter Green at Lonnie C. Miller. That's going to be going on. And later on that night, for classes for the late 80s, 90s, and 2000s, we got the alumni, the second annual alumni pep rally at Cassett Bat Bowl. You don't want to miss that. That is going to be a phenomenal event. And I'm going to be posting some pictures as the weeks go so that you can actually see. Like, people don't know what the bowling alley looks like on Cassett, but it's like a mini Dave and Buster's. Like, it's just that serious. Drink specials all night. If you don't get your tickets, if you haven't gotten your tickets, tickets are at 904 Fashions on Lim Turner and Sutel. Of course, they're at Numbers LLC, which is on the corner of 45th and Cleveland Road, and they're at Meow and Bars Boutique, 1537 San Marco Boulevard. Reigns and Reebok, the 43rd annual. It's big, baby. It is humongous. It's huge. We're talking about over 20,000 people. Reigns and Reebok going head to head, and you already know the game is at the Graveyard. Let's talk about the tailgate on Saturday following the parade. Bananas. All right, if you know how the tailgate goes down, people cook on Thursday night. start seasoning the meat on Thursday night, just to marinate for Friday, just to cook on Saturday. I mean, it's a big community. And listen, if you're not a part of Reigns and Reebok, it doesn't matter. It's the Northwest Classic. Come be a part of the experience. We're inviting everybody. Jackson, Stanton, Mandarin, Paxson, Ed White, First Coast. Come and be a part of the Northwest Classic and see how we really get down on the north side. It's not a bad side of town. Stop believing the media. We have a good time out there with good people. I am emotional right now because I just feel like people shun the north side. But I tell you this, we will shut it down next Saturday. Nothing moves on Winton Drive in Moncrief the weekend of Reigns and Reebok. You're just stuck on Moncrief. You're stranded. You're going to see all the tents. You're going to see all the speakers. I mean, it's going to be more speakers than a little bit out there. It's going to be more barbecue grills than a little bit out there. Frying fish, shrimp, chicken, potato salad. I mean, you can go from tent to tent to tent to tent. It's one nation under a groove. Reigns and Reebok and Alumni ENT is all over it. So make sure you follow the Crown. I'm going to post the link on there in case you have been under a rock the last 3 weeks and I've been talking about it. Now, Saturday night, after the big shebang bang is over, we got 2 places that we want you to attend. 2 places. You can go to Skyline for the big Scorpio Bash, hosted by Vernon, my man Vernon, and Wade Cooper. Gonna be putting it down over there in Skyline. They're doing it for all the Scorpios. And we got the glossary of the 90s at Indo Exo. If you want to enjoy some good 90s music, we're gonna take you back to a 90s time capsule where it was good music. You got Beanie, I'm Just a DJ. You got me. You got my man O-Dash. Gonna be holding it down at Indo Exo. You know what the glossary used to do at Poppy Love Smoke. We don't expect anything less. Next Saturday night is the return of the glossary. Sunday morning, we're going to put our party hats down, put our suits on, and we're going to go hear some great conversation at the Omni Hotel for Reigns and Reebok alumni, hosted by Mr. Pedro Cohen and Mr. Rudy Jameson of Reebok 87. Pedro is Reigns 87, and this is the Epic Brunch, and we're going to talk about how we can positively impact our schools, because without these schools in our community, the community itself will plunder, and that's just the way it is. Our kids got to know from whence they came in order to know where they're going. Listen, I got to get up out of here because I got to ship. Well, actually, these shirts right here. If you ordered a shirt, let me hold it up to you so you let you know how popping it is. For all my Vikings out there, it's Ichiban Nation, Coach Wiley edition. It don't get any better than this right here because we're going state. Please believe that. These right here are like special delivery shirts. But if you did order a shirt, the company has already shipped out your shirt. Should be hitting your mailbox. If not today, definitely tomorrow. You should have your shirts hitting the mailbox. Remember, and I know I'm on the run. I'm talking real fast, but just rewind the video in case. Scroll down. You know I got mad more videos coming. Got the old school. I got the old school joint of the week. The old school joint of the week this week is gonna knock your socks off. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. And I got the old school movie clip, and I got some some videos too with 50 Cent, and they talking about beef is all in the industry. So got a couple of little beef interviews on there and just some funny stuff as well. So thank you for tuning in this week. Remember, whether it's written or digital, this blog is the hottest ish in the city. Go Vikings.